Hello, my name is David Williams, and I'm a strategy advisor with Microsoft, serving in our North Central District. Today we are going to look at business scenarios for getting started in Software Plus Services. In this video, we are going to look at Software Plus Services, adoption drivers, and business scenarios for getting started. The desire to grow market share by tapping into emerging markets is strong motivation for most corporations. A company can also leverage existing services that have been designed to accommodate globalization concerns, including culture, language, and currency, to rapidly bring their business offerings into that region. Strategic investments from competitive corporations in the emerging markets will be focused on this same strategy. The cloud infrastructure enables the global reach of service offerings, making it possible to scale a new solution immediately. This will be the speed your competition is moving at. The race is already underway to see which companies can move quickly enough to bring relevant services to their vertical markets. Those that lead the way will not only shape the standards, but control the majority of industry traffic using the services. This creates a strategic advantage in terms of business intelligence. Those corporations will not only have great insight into the industry, but can also create new revenue channels by selling industry analytics as a service. Cloud computing can change the current business and IT investment patterns. The need to spend capital dollars upfront to realize the infrastructure, development, testing, and learning curves is no longer required. A new service can be built on a cloud platform, or an existing service can be directly leveraged. Services offer a consumption-based cost model that can better serve fluctuations in your business life cycles and consumer demand. We will use this illustration as a visual backdrop to describe business scenarios for moving to cloud architectures. It represents basic on-premise attributes of client responsibility, control, fixed licensing, fixed expense, and learning curve of building solutions from the ground up. The cloud has attributes around services and relationship management of service level agreements, dynamic licensing and variable cost around the consumption-based cost model, and speed to market resulting from using a service versus having to build the knowledge and infrastructure on-premise. Our first business scenario is to look at existing processes on-premise. Microsoft has introduced a software as a service suite of products called MS Online. This facilitates an approach of business process outsourcing, where entire solutions can be realized from the cloud, thereby eliminating the need for on-premise infrastructure, administration, capacity planning, and upgrading. Business-to-business integration scenarios are another great entry point to the cloud services. In this example, the need to integrate an on-premise legacy system to a B2B partner can be accomplished using a .NET Service Enterprise Service Bus. This is a service in the Azure Services Platform that provides a global scale enterprise service bus for service-oriented architectures. An existing on-premise website can be enhanced by leveraging a variety of services that exist in the cloud today. In this example, we extend the web experience by adding social networking capabilities to an existing website. As new internet experiences and services become available, existing sites can keep pace with the evolution without needing to build these capabilities internally. Many existing on-premise websites have the potential to serve a wider market than their current environments can scale to support. In this example, an existing ASP.NET website can be migrated and hosted on the Azure Services Platform. Cloud-based storage can be leveraged to provide scalable data needs and redundancy. We can leverage the previous B2B approach to integrate the site back to our on-premise legacy systems. We can leverage the previous website approach by taking advantage of existing services in the cloud. In this example, we show adding a mapping service to the existing site. This is a great example of how individual scenarios can be combined as their architectures build on each other's capabilities. This business scenario begins with a corporation who needs a customer portal for a global customer service solution. Their existing on-premise SharePoint is serving the internal needs, but its infrastructure can't meet the performance needs of the diversity of geographic users. Here we leverage SharePoint Online solution to create a new portal and provide data from the legacy system. As customers request service on the site, we generate workflow from the cloud-based portal through the .NET Services Workflow Engine to the on-premise SharePoint used by the internal customer service reps. The legacy system can provide information to the workflow, and it can be routed through on-premise Exchange for handling by the customer service rep. Once the request is handled, the workflow can update the legacy system, and the customer can be informed via the cloud-based portal. This business scenario begins with a corporation extending an existing legacy system to the cloud by offering a service that can provide other companies with functionality. Other companies begin to utilize the service. The corporation can then create a business intelligence capability to analyze the industry's use and the data flowing into the system. In time, they can create a new revenue-generating opportunity by providing another service to provide selected level of analysis to the corporations. This service can be sold back to the initial customers or attract additional corporations wanting the analysis. In this scenario, the company has to choose if they want to charge for the initial service. Charging is a value extraction model, but it could slow adoption and numbers of users that would be attracted by a potentially free service. The goal is to get as much of the industry using your initial service, focusing on a value creation model, where the service is creating data for a BI service. The second service, with its deep industry analytics, could command a much higher revenue potential. Thus, a value creation service was used to make a better value extraction service. Cloud computing is here today. Companies are already taking advantage of the investing and speed-to-market capabilities. In order to be competitive in the next few years, today's corporations need to begin to learn about cloud architecture and begin transforming their company's processes to be able to plan, fund, and execute strategic initiatives in partnership with cloud vendors. Microsoft has a wealth of opportunities listed here that is key to getting your corporation started in learning about cloud computing and the Microsoft Software Plus Services strategies. Engage your local Microsoft resources to take advantage of these opportunities. I want to thank you for your time in investigating some of the business scenarios possible for getting started in cloud computing. I encourage everyone to keep learning about Software Plus Services and check out the other videos in this series. For further discussion, I can be reached at the email address below.